can be part of the fun. Know the winner at every game. That's where the excitement begins. So catch Indian fever. Be a believer with the Cleveland Indians.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great Teams of the Past tournament. I'm Dave Druck. You're watching this on Dave's Cards and Sports Games on the YouTube, and some of you are watching this live on Facebook Live. This game features, in our Great Teams of the Past tournament, the St. Louis Browns of 1944 and the Cleveland Indians of 1948. In this bracket, this is a Ted Williams division bracket. We'll have the Browns, Indians, Cubs versus Cardinals, Braves versus Reds, Red Sox versus Orioles. We just finished this bracket, the Ty Cobb bracket. We had the Yankees beating the Mariners, Braves beating the Tigers, Tigers beating the Phillies, and the Dodgers beating the Giants. Other games played and finished in the Stan Musial division. We had the Pirates beating the Giants, Senators beating the Giants, Cubs beating the Cards, Giants beating the Cards, Red Sox. Then in the Frank Robinson division, we had the Red Sox defeating the Yankees, Giants defeating the Cardinals. Cardinals not doing too well in this tournament. Cubs beat the White Sox and the Tigers beat the O's. We have more games to be played. This is series number 13 of 32. Lineups for the game today for the Browns, who are rated as the 60th best team out of 64 teams by Jay Demarest. And then the Indians are rated 5th out of 64 teams. We do the 62 teams from APBA, and then we added the 2001 Mariners, who already lost, and the 1991 Twins. Because I live in Minnesota, we have to have the Twins. Lineup for the Browns: Gutierrez, Krivich, Moore, then Stevens, McQuinn, and Burns, Crispin, Hayworth, and Kramer on the mound. He is a BZ, which means he has decent control. For the Indians, Mitchell, Doby, Boudreau, Gordon, and Boudreau's a fielding a rated 10 fielder, which is perfect. Gordon rated 9, which is also perfect. A Keltner, a 5, which is close to perfect. Then Judnich, Robinson, Hagen, and Lemon. Lemon is only a B, not great control, but holy smokes, can he hit the ball. One of the best hitting pitchers of all time. Basic APBA for you. 13s are mostly strikeouts. 14s are mostly walks, unless a Z pitcher and somebody on first base. Air cards could be anywhere between 15 and 23. 24 to 29 are ground outs usually. 30, 31, 32, fly ball to left, fly ball to center, fly ball to right. And then we have some pop-ups, and then the higher numbers, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36 could be wild pitches, hits, or wild pitches, pass balls, or double plays. Caught stealing, stuff like that. Let's get to it. Gutierrez is up. We use the Pop-O-Matic that you remember playing trouble with when you were a kid. It's great to play. You don't lose the dice when you play a game. You can play it a lot quicker. Look at this. Gutierrez shakes a 0 and a single. Base hit to lead off the game for Gutierrez. And now we have Michael Krivich up, and Krivich shakes a 40, which we were just talking about. That's a weird play board. Indians are fielding 1, which won't matter here. It's a 40. A 40. Oh, yeah, it would matter here maybe. Out stealing 2-6. So the Browns get a guy on and then thrown out right away. Krivich up, and Krivich shakes a 32, which is always going to be an F9. How about Rowdy Moore up? Let's see how Rowdy is here. He shakes a 16. And 16 on a fielding 1 is going to be an out for sure. F8. F8. Inning over. 1. Well, 3 up, 3 down, but there was a base hit and a caught stealing in the way. We go to the bottom of the first, and the Cleveland Indians are up. Mitchell up for the Tribe. Mitchell shakes a 28. That's going to be a ground ball to short, 6-3. Easy play made by Stevens. 16, 28, same thing. Another ground ball to Stevens. Easy play, bam, out. Sweet Lou Boudreau can hit homers this year, But he doesn't do so here. He shakes a 27, which is a ground ball to third base. Great pitching by Kramer. 1, 2, 3. Go the Tribes. Now we go to the Browns. Top of 2. This is the Great Teams of the Past tournament. Game number 1. Series number 13. Steven shakes a 12. That's going to be a 5-3 ground ball. George McQuinn up. McQuinn shakes the 21. That's a 30, and the 30 is always going to be a fly ball to left field. Burns is up, and Burns, baby Burns walks. Remember when Eric Burns played for the Oakland A's, and they would announce his name, and then then they'd play Burn, baby Burn, Disco Inferno. Look at that, a 66 for Christman, and he shakes a 1. It's going, gone. Mark Christman with a 2-run, 2-out homer gives the Browns, the underdogs, a big 2-0 lead. Hayworth is up, and Hayworth shakes an 8. He's out. And here's what the inning happened in the inning. We'll show you right now for the St. Louis Browns. Out, walk to Burns. Then bam, home run by Crispin, 2-run homer. 2-0. St. Louis, Cleveland coming to bat, and we have Flash Gordon up, and Gordon shakes a 22. That's a base hit. Keltner up. Keltner, now if he shakes 11 as a homer, a 66 as a homer. 33, we'll move him to third with a double. 44 is a 7. That's going to be a base hit. 7 on a B. Base hit. Runner to third. Judnich is up. 4. Cleveland as we get the boards to first and third. All right. And he checks a 12. Just what the doctor doesn't order. They're going to be deep. 3-6-6-3 double play. Run scores. So a run comes in. And I forgot what kind of double play it was. Doesn't matter. Double play is a double play. So we had a single by Gordon, a single by Keltner. Double play, no RBI. Run does score. 2 outs. That's why you play deep. Eddie Robinson up. And Robinson shakes a 32, F9. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no runners left on base. It's 2-1 St. Louis after 2 innings. A fun little game we have going on here. Pitcher up, Kramer. Not a very good hitting pitcher's card. 24 is a 13, which is a big K. Out. Cutteridge up with a single in the first inning, and look at that, a 22 is an 8, but 8's not good against a B pitcher. So we had the fly ball to center field. 2 outs. Kravitz up, strikeout, inning over. 2 strikeouts out of the 3 batters. And Bob Lemon doing the job here. Bottom of 3, it's 2-1 St. Louis. Hagen up. Hagen with a 33. That's going to be a pop-up. And one of the best hitting cards for a pitcher you'll ever see is up. Lemon. That's a homer. That's a single, double on a 22, which is unheard of for pitchers. That's a hit. A 9's a hit, too. So, good opportunity here, and he shakes a 33. It's a hard hit ball off the wall. It's a double for pitcher Bob Lemon. Runner on second, 1 out. Hagen up, and Hagen strikes out. That's the first strikeout of the game for Kramer. Runner on second, 2 out. Mitchell up. Mitchell grounded out first time up, and he pops up. Grounds out again, I should say. 6-3. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. After 3, 2-1 St. Louis. And Moore is up 4. St. Louis. Moore shakes a 14-30. Once again, always a pop, always a fly ball to left field. That's an out. 35, a 9 on a B is a base hit. Base hit for Stevens. McQuinn up. McQuinn flew out first time up. And here he shakes a 7. It's a base hit. Runners on first and third. 1 out with the Burns baby Burn up again, who walked first time up. And this time up, he shakes a 9 on a B. That's going to be, I'm not sure, actually. I think 9 on a B might be bad. Nope. Base hit. 1 runner scores, other to second. Big thing here. 3 straight hits for St. Louis. Stevens with a single. Single for McQuinn. And a single RBI for Burns. Christman up, who hit a 2-run homer last time up. Let's see what he can do here. Shakes an 8 with first and second. That's going to get him to second and third, I believe. 5-3. 2 outs. Hayworth is up. And Hayworth shakes a 9 with second and third. Let's see what that is. It's a strikeout because there's 2 outs. So here's what we had happen. We had single RBI. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. First runners left on base in the game for St. Louis. 3-1 Browns, and a little upset going on here. And we have Sweet Lou Boudreau up. Shakes a 9. That's a base hit for Boudreau. And Flash Gordon is up. 11, 33, and 66 are all homers. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a hit. 10's a hit. So a lot of chances for hits. Oh, but he shakes a 24. That's going to be a ground ball to short. It's to Stevens, to Gutteridge for 1, on to McQuinn, and we have another double play, the second of the game the Indians have hit into. And now we have Keltner up with 2 outs. And Keltner hits a fly ball to left. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll quickly do a quick totals here in the game. Visiting St. Louis Browns, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. Home team, Cleveland Indians. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to top of 5. It's 3-1 St. Louis. And the pitcher, Kramer, is up. Kramer, 24, it's a strikeout. His second of the game and third of the game for Lemon. Gutteridge, 1 for 2 in the game. Shakes a 14. That's a 30. We all know 30s are F7s. Krivich up. Krivich is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the game. And an 8's going to be a ground ball out, inning over. So Cleveland has a chance. Bottom of 5 with Judnich up, who grounded to second first time up. This time he walks. So you get the leadoff man on. That's what you want. Eddie Robinson up. He has some power. And he shakes a 28. 28 against fielding 2. Fielder's choice. Or wait. Out at first, runner to second. So 6-3. At least he got him over. Try to get at least 1 run in. Jim Hagan up and the powerful Lemon on deck. 54 is a 32. Fast to third. Is Judnich fast? No, so it's just a fly ball to right field. And look at this. We have the pitcher up here. And the pitcher would be home run on a 66. Doubles on 11. 22, 33. We'll see what he does here. 44 is a 7. Slaps it through. Base hit. Runner scores. Pitcher Lemon is 2 for 2 in the game. Best hitting pitcher out there. Here's what we have so far. Walk, ground out, fly out, single. RBI, 3-2. What a great game we have going on here in the 5th. Mitchell up. He's 0 for 2. Shakes a 10. Base hit. Runner to third. And he steals second base. Second and third for the Indians. Larry Doby up. And Doby walks. The bases are loaded for Lou Boudreau. 1 for 2 in the game. See what he does here. 35 is a 9. 9 should be good. Base hit, 2 score, and the Cleveland Indians take the lead. Here's what's happening. Leadoff walk, then an out. No damage, huh? Wrong. Lemon singles in a run. Then another single. Then a walk. Then a single for 2 more runs. Indians take a 4-3 lead with Flash Gordon up. Flash Gordon. See what he can do here. Indians up for the first time in the game. 4-3. Shakes a 35. That's a 37. That's going to be one of the rare plays. First to third, 37 on fielding 2. Runner on first, out, steal second. Wow, a dangerous play. They were trying for the double steal. 2-6 inning over. Cleveland gets 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on. Cleveland leads 4-3 after 5 innings. We go to top of 6. Moore up for St. Louis. Moore shakes a 30. That's an F7. And we'll do that and that. All right. So we have Stevens up right here. Stevens a 30. That's another F7. McQuinn hit an F7 and a single. 42 is a walk. Burns is up with a walk, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. And that's just going to be a ball because Kramer is a Z pitcher. Burns still up, and that's going to be another ball, which means actually it's 2 balls, and 2 balls is a walk. Back-to-back walks. Crispin up. He already has a homer in the game, and here he has a fly ball to right field. Inning over. Browns, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. After 5.5, it's 4-3 in favor of Cleveland. Flash Gordon up. He's 1 for 2 in the game. And Gordon shakes a 34. That's just going to be an out fly ball. Keltner up, and Keltner hits a 9. That's a base hit for Keltner. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Judnich is up. He has a run scored and a walk. And here he shakes into another double play, the second time he's done it in the game. I'll show you how that looks in the books. Out single, 6-4, 4-3 ends the inning. A double play. Double play, double play, double play. 3 double plays for Cleveland. Yet they're leading the game after 6, 4-3. They have 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. St. Louis has 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 4 runners left on base. Getting late. St. Louis is up. And we have, should be Hayworth up. He's right there, ready to go. And Hayworth hits a pop-up F4. And Kramer is up. I think we're going to pull Kramer here. He has a terrible card. And the relievers, they have an A. I don't have too much after that. I'll have to bring in a CZ. Not going to bring in the closer right now. Maybe later in the game, next inning maybe. But batting is the most important part right here. Let's see who will hit. Mancuso? Nope, not a good card. Zarilla? Really good card. At this point of the game, you just want to get somebody on base. So Zarilla will bat for St. Louis. So you do this. Zarilla. You put 7 down. You put the squiggly line in. We'll do the pitching stats after the inning. Zarilla has a bunch of chances for hits here. And that is not one of them. That's a fly ball to right field. He did do better than the pitcher who struck out twice in the game. I already forgot the play. All right. So he's out. We'll put the cards over here. Keel House will be coming into pitch. And we have Gutteridge up. Gutteridge is up. And Gutteridge takes a 9. It's a base hit. At least have a little excitement in the game. All right. Tying run is on. Krivich, the lead run, is up. 2 outs. Let's see what happens. Ground ball to second, inning over 4-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. So Moore is the next batter. We now have Gale House in. Galehouse. CZ1. Still there fielding 2. In the ball game, let's see what Kramer did. Kramer gave up 4 runs, all earned. He gave up 8 hits. He went 7 innings. Could get the loss, cannot get the win. In the game, he walked 1, 2. In the game, he struck out, I think, just 1. 1 strikeout. So here we go. Indians up 4-3, bottom of 7. Eddie Robinson up 0 for 2 in the game. 16 is a 28. That's going to be an out, 6-3. I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit here. Let's do this. 31's a 9. That's a base hit. Wait, it's Hegan up. It's a 14. It's a walk. And now we have Lemon, who's 2 for 2, an RBI, a run scored, and let's see what he does. 16's a 28. That's going to be where he had that happen. That's going to be a ground ball. 5-3 is actually the play. Runner moves over to second base. Mitchell up 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a run scored. Shakes a 7 on a C. That's going to be a hit. Runner will score on that, I'm sure. Has to score. Another run scores for Cleveland. It's now 5-3 with Larry Doby up. And Doby shakes a 55. That's an 8. Base hit. Runner to third. Lou Boudreau up. Lou Boudreau 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Almost would have been an out anyway. 46 would have been an out. 56 is a 39. Wacky numbers. Still a little hope. Let's see what happens. First and third, 39. I had to try to find it here. 39, runner on third out. 2-5. So inning is over. Cleveland trying to play dangerously here. 2-5, 3 outs. Ran themselves out of an inning. Cleveland ended up with 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the 8th. Cleveland 5, St. Louis 3. Moore up 0 for 3. The number 3 batter for St. Louis. He has to start hitting here. 15 is an 8. That's an out. Stevens 1 for 3 with a run scored. 55 is an 8. 2 outs. McQuinn is up, and McQuinn was 1 for 2. 37, that's nothing. 53 is a 20. That's going to be an error. Even on the great Lou Boudreau makes errors now and then. Burns is up, who's having a monster day. And, oh, he finally gets out. 4-3. No runs, no hits. There was an error on Cleveland. One runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And Cleveland leads at 5-4. This is the great teams of the past tournament on Dave's Cards and Sports Games. Hope you're enjoying it. Series number 13, game number 1. The favorites are leading. Sweet Lou Boudreau up 2 for 3. He was up when the runner got caught stealing. And look at that. Bam! A double for Lou Boudreau. And because he got to play realistic, can't give up any more runs, they're bringing in castor oil. Castor comes in. And I actually did that wrong on that game. Kramer went 6 innings. Galehouse goes 1 inning. He has given up 3 hits already. 1 run, 1 earned run so far. And he has walked a batter. In the game now, Castor, who is an AY, fielding 2. Still going to keep him at, his rating is a fielding 2. Keeps Cleveland, or St. Louis at fielding 2. Overall, here we go. Gordon up. Castor on the mound. Big run here if Cleveland can get it in. 61's a 24. 24 with a runner on second base and fielding 2. It's a pop-up. F6, 1 out. Good job so far by Castor. Keltner up, who's 2 for 3. Fly ball to right field. And if Boudreau is fast, he advances. I think he's slow. Really slow. So runner stays on second. Judnich up, and Judnich hits a 33. It's just going to be a 7. We got to see what that is on an A pitcher. It's a base hit. Runner scores. Big hit. Insurance run for Cleveland and Judnich. First hit of the game. Here's what's happened here in the 8th. Leadoff double by Boudreau. His 3rd hit, 3 for 4. Out by Gordon, out by Keltner. Base hit for Judnich off the A to make it now 6-3. Eddie Robinson up. He's 0 for 3, looking for his first hit, and that is not going to be a hit. That's a ground ball. 6-3, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the 9th. It's all up to this. Let's see if Cleveland has any closers who are an A. We have Christopher, Kleeman, Gromick, and Page. B. Pretty good pitchers. We have, one of them is warming up. The BZ is going to warm up in case they happen to get somebody on. Ninth inning. Excitement. Christman up. '59 up. Leadoff hit right away for Christman. Then Hayworth is up. Hayworth shakes a 27. That's going to be terrible news for St. Louis. 27 is going to be a double play. 5-4-4-3. Their first double play of the game. Couldn't happen at a worse time. 2 outs, 1 out. Double play. And we're not going to let the pitcher Castor bat, even though he has a pretty good card. We might let the pitcher bat here. George Castor. Here's his card if you want to see it. Here you just want to get a guy on, and he doesn't walk at all. So the goal is to get somebody on. Let's see who here might be able to get on. Nakusa, Lobbs, or Baker? Nope. Nope. Oh, boy, they don't really have anything. This guy's a lot of walks, so we're going to let Mancuso bat. Mancuso will pinch hit here in the 9th inning. So here's how you score it. Mancuso, 9th inning. Squiggly line. Lemon, still in the game, trying to go for the complete game. And there it is, Mancuso. We'll see what happens here. The windup and the pitch. And it's a ground ball to short. Boudreau has it over to first. Inning over, game over. And the Cleveland Indians win.
Indian fever. It's catching fire with everyone. Indian fever. You can be part of the fun. You're the winner at every game. That's where the excitement begins. So catch Indian fever. Be a believer with the Cleveland Indians.
Final score, Cleveland wins it 6-3. Holy smokes, what a game we had. St. Louis started out with a nice 2-0 lead. Cleveland came back to make it 2-1. St. Louis makes it 3-1. Then bam, 3 runs, all with 2 outs. Make it 4-3 Cleveland. They add a run in the 7th, a run in the 8th to make it 6-3. Totals in the game for the visiting St. Louis Browns, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 6 runners left on base. For the Cleveland Indians, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, 4 runners left on base. So let's do the stats for pitcher Castor, who did great in the 9th inning in relief for St. Louis. He did go 1 inning. Just trying to find out what's going on here with the batters here. He went in the 8th inning, I should say. Castor in the 8th inning, 1 inning, 1 hit. No runs scored. He did give up an inherited runner, though, so that's not too good. And then that would be 2 runs for Gale House, both earned. How about the job Bob Lemon did? Lemon in the game gets the win. The loss goes to Kramer. Went 9 innings. He gave up only 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs. 1 was a home run. He walked in the game. 1 walk, 2 walks, 3 walks. And he might have struck out only 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Look at that total. 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So there you go. Lemon with the win. Kramer with the loss. Final score from Cleveland as we head to St. Louis. The Cleveland Indians win it 6-3. Hope you're enjoying the great teams of the past tournament at Dave's Cards and Sports Games and at Facebook Live. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.